In memory of the Ukrainian Heavenly Hundred. But I forget to put it back on English. Because I would not put it past me to forget to do that. Alright, I feel like this is pretty loud. Maybe it's just still loud during this thing. G. Lestrade. Mrs. Hudson? Whoa. Mycroft Holmes? Wiggins and the BSI? What about Moriarty? Is he in here? He's like the arch nemesis of Sherlock Holmes. Darkness space icon indicates that some of your clues can form an important. Each time you complete an observation of a person, a brief summary appears on the Character Portraits tab in the casebook. Darkness space icon appears each time you find a new clue. Some evidence requires additional investigation. It will be marked with a special tooltip in your casebook. Darkness space icon indicates you have found sufficient clues to accuse one of the suspects. It was probably Junko. It's always Junko. Oh no, I just realized. Fuck. It's the Benadryl Cumbersnatch Sherlock Holmes. Because this game came out in 2014. So, you know, Benadryl Cumbersnatch is the guy playing Sherlock.
You are utterly mad.
At least I'm pretty sure. Like, it kind of looks like him.
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is.
Oh wait,
and you
I think it's
almost
not.
killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded.
Watson, quiet, please.
Classic
I'm trying to
Sherlock.
concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter.
Right.
Murdered.
What's all this then?
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Bit rude, ain't it?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now.
Hey, Drastus.
Do please
Hope you're
tell us
doing well.
more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his
That's
money
Holmes
in a
right
property
there.
called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex.
In the
It was where he
fancy
lived for
red
6
jacket.
years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Oh damn, that sucks.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give
Ooh.
me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Medi men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several.
What about
appointments that I
Watson?
must
That's
keep this
Watson
afternoon.
right there.
I shall go alone then.
I better be able to smoke a pipe, like Garfield. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe. and join the Strad at Woodman's League. Neat. Oh, wow. Is this like the entire... Damn, I wonder if I can actually move around, like, all of this. I'm not British, but that looks like a fuck ton of space. Or, maybe I just, like, select certain places. Alright, so that's where my evidence will be. Any documents I collect. Dialogue, so I can look at dialogue again. Probably collectibles here. Echoes, souvenirs, and character portraits. How do I select the suit? Makeup table? Oh. Oh, I get to, like, change stuff. Oh, no. I hate that I can't, like, rotate this. Oh, fancy hat. I like that. I think we gotta go the classic. Nah, no glasses. Also, I think all of this is locked anyway. I said no glasses. Nah, I feel like Holmes is a clean-shaven kind of person. Oh. Oh, well, fine. See how it is. Ooh, casual suit. Black suit. Brown suit. I like how there's really crappy lighting, so I can't really tell too well. This was for free on Epic's game launcher. I think it's free until like the 17th. Okay, light suit's not that bad. Bandit outfit? Oh, I like the bandit outfit. Oh wait, all these are locked again. Fuck. I think we'll go with the light suit. Alright, let's go to, wherever Woodman's Lee is. Fast travel! I do know, like, I don't think this game is particularly long. Like, I went to, like, the How Long Does It Take website, and it seemed like the average was something like around 12 hours. And I usually beat games faster than that when that website tells me how long something takes.
I'm over here. Come on.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Hmm. Indeed. overlooked details. Hello, policeman.
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
Interesting. He seems only capable of saying too.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Yes. Very well maintained lettuce. Seems we have some clothes hanging up. No underwear. Perhaps there used to be underwear in this empty, vacant spot right here, and the suspect ran away with it in the middle of pantry raid.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I wonder if she's
He's a
related to
detective.
Jim Carrey.
No
like,
doubt
you know,
you've heard of him.
great-grandmother,
I'll wait
perhaps?
for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, we get dialogue. Is there a gardener?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Screams a lot when he's...
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Can you please tell me what occurred?
See,
on
it
the
kind of
evening
annoys
of the
me when,
murder?
like, a game
Well,
gives you
Peter
dialogue
got drunk in
options,
the
but,
evening.
like,
He was in such a
you still have to
terrible
go
temper.
through all of them,
Usually whenever
so,
that
like,
happened, he'd stay
it
all
feels
night
fake.
drinking in his
It's not like I
cabin
really
before
have an
passing
option.
out.
I still have to, like, go through all of them. It's like the illusion
Was
that you
your
have
husband
options,
accustomed
you know?
to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Oh yes, your eyes are indicative of something. Oh, this is where I like get like where I investigate her titties, I guess. What does that mean? Oh, I'm like looking at like all the various little details because I'm like smart as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, here's some gardening gloves with a dick hanging off of them. That's indicative of something. Ah yes, the birdhouse. Very. There's evidently something else I'm missing. Oh. Crested tit?
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different.
Yeah, given it
wasn't
came
he,
out in
when
2014,
you
I'm
first
guessing
met
it's
him
probably
upon your
inspired by
return
it to
from
some
Plymouth?
degree.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my God. How
When
do you
Sherlock
know
Holmes
that?
suddenly became super important.
Never mind.
But what? I was holding X.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Don't even say that here,
Yes, Mr.
Costello.
Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Cues evidence that confronts this statements. Oh, it's like truth bullets. It's that, I think? Or is it something over here? Alright, I feel like I don't get it. What am I supposed to do here? Oh.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of
I see, that was just
Santiago
reviewing
de
the
Compostela
details of
when
the
you were young.
evidence.
That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
I got all of that from
Thank
looking
you,
at the
madam.
freckle on your right cheek. Sound like Dean ass.
Mr. Holmes?
Yeah. That has some weird sounds. We have footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Someone had big feet. Oh, here we go. This reminds me of, was it Heavy Rain? Like the one police dude had like a sort of mode like this where you could find like much more specific details. Sean! Jason! Jason! Bitch, show me your boots.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Well, if the murder took place in that little thing, like, there's probably some, like, important detail there, right? Evidence required? Oh, so I guess I still have to, like... I guess because it means nothing unless I find a pair of boots to, like, match it with.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Oh, I didn't realize I can go in here. I thought I tried to, but, like, I didn't get an option or anything.
The door is locked.
I feel like everyone knows
Wait
that.
just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello.
Was that a room reference?
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Oh. Someone tried to heckin' get in. Look, there's like scratches and stuff on the door lock.
These scratches are fresh.
I bet it was the wife. She probably did it.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Or perhaps it is... Lucky. It was you, goddammit, Cristales. Oh, frick.
What a terrible way to die.
A body has been discovered. Right. What's all this then?
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Mayhaps they match... Yeah, so we can match those and see what they're like.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884.
Sea Unicorn?
Peter Carey was her captain.
A map?
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
Whaling map.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Sperm. The victim appears to be dead.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong. Peter Carey was fully dressed.
Every
He was
whale
not
that's
caught
not
by
like a
surprise.
baleen whale
It
has
is
teeth,
possible
for
that he
Salas.
knew his murderer.
We have a notebook.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Probably. Any finer detail? Doesn't seem so. A knife? I'm actually not sure, Chris Solomon.
This wooden handle is plain
I'm not
and
no
solid.
marine biologist.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed. Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
I'm telling you, it was the wife.
This man is in his 50s. The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded. Someone drank from this glass recently.
Tobacco.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Interesting. Let's open the flappy.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
What? Okay, interesting. Where am I trying to move this pipe to? Like, I can only move this up and down, and this doesn't go all the way over there, so like... I do not understand this whatsoever. Like, I guess it's supposed to be like a ship. But I don't get what I'm supposed to do, because I can only move these two things. Am I supposed to, like, line them up in a certain way? Like this, maybe? Yes, I want to skip it.
This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Alright, well, at least I can skip those parts. Those seem dumb.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Oh,
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf.
something was there.
An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Interesting. Let's go see if we can match the boots with this.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Well, fuck my dick.
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
I'm guessing if it's green, that means I found everything that I need to find. Which means there's still something with Carrie.
The weapon fully penetrated the body.
I didn't actually look
The
at
force
the
of
actual
the blow was
piercing. This is a
immense.
harpoon. Or maybe green. So there's something still in the pool of blood? Oh. The blood
The
here.
pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Oh, so it came afterwards.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
All of his booty calls? Ah, cool.
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene? Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
Oh, I can press the Y button. Find a pair of related clues in a form of deduction. Red colors. Red means inachievable. Make an ambush. Oh, I guess that's what I'm concluding.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
I see. So we have to organize an ambush to try to catch them tonight.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Neat.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sick. And then we're gonna have punishment time. Raise up your pistols, lads.
Shh! Did you hear that?
It's a boy.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there!
Whomst is it?
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
The tobacco.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge.
It's too simple.
You're coming with me.
It's gotta be the
yard.
wife.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Time to head off to Scotland Yard.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Mr. Holmes?
Staff rooms.
Locked.
Mr. Holmes?
Who's that? He's in a suit. He's probably important.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Yeah, Ben. See your cap. Got pack. Expensive fabric. Why is it expensive? Who do you work for? Definitely has a fancy suit. Ooh, he's got a thin neck.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Oh, we can... Oh, we're getting somewhere. We need to figure out if
I need
someone...
to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Oh, of course. Watson would always be happy to
What am I doing here?
do something
I've
like
done
that.
nothing wrong.
Watson's like our guinea pig. Ooh, wait, is this evidence room I'm supposed to go to? What does that say? Morgue? Why not? Morgues are fun. Except there might not be... Oh, wait. Can I investigate the bodies? I cannot investigate the bodies. I guess I can just go down here for the sake of going down here, and there's nothing actually here. Yeah, evidently we're going to stab Watson with a harpoon to test whether or not an unskilled person can in fact kill someone with a harpoon.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Yeah.
A notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations...
A ring. One ring to rule them all. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883.
A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Oh, was there something I missed? Oh. Maybe,
From
oh, right.
R.
Investigate
Dawson.
the inscription.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Is the inspector around? I don't think he is.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
So I think I'm still missing evidence to be able to, like, do more. Alright, so none of these will lead to anything. So I think that's the only thing I can do right now is... The only thing I can do right now is to stab Watson with a harpoon. Hey, Rohan. Hope you're doing well. I think we're about to go stab Watson. You're about to make lunch? Nice. Had some very fine lunch today. I made Chef Boyardee. We're going to make some macaroni and cheese, or maybe pasta, maybe a legit pasta before we do Hell's Kitchen later.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Nice. Sounds
Tell me, my
tasty.
friend, What is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
So is this going to make me go all the way back here and like grab a harpoon and then go there? Harpoon time.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
I want to just out of curiosity if there's like something I missed. Like there's, and here the only thing is the ship's logs, but I guess like I don't have whatever piece of information would make it relevant at the moment. Oh, I can talk to Miss Carey again.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
I see.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
No, it's missing.
Thank you, madam.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Well, I guess at least now we know what was in that tin case. But it is gone.
The ship's logs of this...
Oh, maybe there's something more in here that I missed the first time?
Old navigation...
Oh. The only thing I missed was something that wasn't even important. Irony. Alright, butcher. I'm kind of sad we don't get to like attempt to stab
Well,
Watson though.
here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Oh, he's a good guy. I mean, it would be
Holmes,
funny.
you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test. Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard.
I can't. God damn it.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
We did it!
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. It requires a much greater strength than an average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through to the wall. A degree of skill will most likely be necessary. 2 men in cooperation might achieve the same. No possibility that it was just luck. So basically, it could be one of those two, I guess. I guess we're going back to Scotland Yard. I don't know if there's anything else we can do at the crime scene. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, like, I wasn't thinking that they threw the harpoon. I was thinking, like, you know, like, use, like, a spear and just stab them like that. I don't think we gotta look at the actual, like, wound itself.
Mr. Holmes?
These are the suspect's belongings. These are and pot. These abbreviations.
Mr. Holmes?
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, that too. Like he was killed.
Locked.
He was killed in the cabin. Like there's barely enough. Like there's no way he would throw it. I think.
These are the... A pocket knife. A handkerchief. These are... These are...
I kind of don't know what to do now. I must have missed some, like, it must be something at the crime scene. It's like, the only other thing I can do here is go into the morgue. And there wasn't anything down there for me to do. I thought maybe this would be his body and I could, like, get a closer look at it, but I can't. This is why I assume there would be more bodies, but I can't go there either. Hey Chloe, hope you're doing well. Yeah, okay, and if Nelligan is apparently... If he's weak, then there's no way that he did it then, right? Because he wouldn't be able to, like, throw the harpoon and impale either. I still think it was the wife somehow.
Locked.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing... What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I know the wife would be cliche, but it's also the first case, so, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they, you know, go for the cliche for the first one.
Stop. Stop. That's your...
Can't talk to any of these people.
Mr. Holmes?
Can't go up there. Or
That's your
talk to
son.
you.
Locked.
Oh, there's gotta be like a tiny detail I'm missing at the crime scene. I don't think there's anything else at Scotland Yard. Helinaris apparently help, but I'm not seeing anything that helps me. Alright, you enjoy that, Crystallis. I might actually ask someone to, like, look this up and tell me what I'm supposed to do now, because I am like out of ideas. Can't go in here. Can I talk to you again? No? Look, it's not cheating, it's stream content enhancement.
These foot...
And that seems to be the only thing that, like, I use this mode to deduce. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, is that me, like, imagining the box being there?
This place, an object was taken.
Yeah, I know that. The tin box is missing. And his wife said that it should be in the cabin, but, like, it's not. It's like someone took it. Can I use this imagine mode to imagine something? No, like, the only other place would be going back to Sherlock's home. His house. I can go there, but I don't think there's going to be anything relevant to the case. Wait, that's why I went to talk to Watson. And that's what initiated the whole going to the butcher's thing to do that. Oh, no, when I talk to the wife, she just, like... It's just like talking to the policeman. They just give you, like, one line of dialogue. So I can't talk to her anymore.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Good gracious, you caught someone.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the...
What? Weird champ? Okay.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work. This is where I keep my post. My archive.
Maybe I just need to smoke a pipe and think. And then I'll be able to solve the case. Ooh, going into Watson's room. Watson, are you the murderer? Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that other. I guess it's like imagination mode. Maybe I'll be able to. Like, I feel like I should be able to question him about the box and why it's missing or something. But it's not an option. Like, I can't talk to him anymore. Yeah, and these are the only 4 that we have. And none of these can lead to anything.
These are the suspects. A handkerchief. These are brief. These are.
And a knife, and then the ring.
To my friend, Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Oh! Apparently I had to read the exact description where it said Dawson on it. Okay, game. Yeah, I didn't have to look it up.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
Rohan, you're probably
I didn't
like,
steal it from
you're
anyone.
definitely like
It
in
has
like the
always
top
belonged
3
to me.
most intelligent people to watch me. Like 10 billion
Never mind.
IQ.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Adrastus, you're even worse than a donkey. You're like a sub-donkey. Below a regular donkey. Oh, heck, it wasn't the jacket.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
Nah, I think you're getting
I didn't
bad
steal it from anyone.
dab RNG.
It has always belonged to me.
The ring's
Oh, right,
date
we were
of
talking about the
engraving
ring.
is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Partner.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is
Sauron.
mine.
Heck.
So, Mr. Nelligan,
The ring is mine.
Father's jacket?
so, Mr.
The ring is mine.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh,
Yeah.
but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan.
Yeah, tell
Furthermore,
him.
the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Damn right, that's why I'm Sherlock
Well,
Holmes.
I will see you soon, young man.
What?
Alright, so now... Evidently my archives are going to have something. Guess I'll find out more on who this Dawson person is. Any more deductions, man? I don't know. We're definitely slowly getting to the bottom of this, though. Before you know it, we're gonna have our heckin' murderer. Hey there, Seed. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, where are the archives? Here we go. What's all this?
That is not the one I need. 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 That is not the one I need.
Oh. Oh, these are all like his books and shit. Got Mexican food? Nice. Wait, it's none of these? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, what am I supposed to do if it's literally none of them? Oh, I see. I can just keep going. Oh, see, I'm supposed to find...
That.
Oh, here we go. We found something. Dawson Elgin Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio, and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of the company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted by both police and his creditors.
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to
I've
what
still been
connects
craving a
him
pizza.
with the murder. It is time to ask him.
I think a lot of places are like waiving their like delivery fee, so I should like definitely order a pizza since it would be cheaper. I mean than usual, anyway. So I think now I can probably ask him that about his father and the whole banking thing. It's gonna be pretty legitimate. Oh, you had to get a takeout. I see. It'll probably take me like 40 minutes to walk to that Little Caesars. So I'd probably just like eat it there or something.
I have heard the story of
If I didn't
Dawson
order
and
this.
Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last,
They
we
were
are making some
damming, they were
progress.
vibing. Sounds pretty cool.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Peter Carey is...
What am I doing here?
dude.
I've done...
Oh. I think that's what we're about to discover. Yeah, I feel like working food service right now would be kind of cool, because I imagine you're not as busy as you normally would be. I mean, obviously people are still like going to restaurants and getting food, but like it's probably not as many people as you typically would expect. But now we get enough information that we can go back to these ship logs, and we're probably going to discover something.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special.
But what about August?
Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away.
Why?
Log notes for August. These pages have been... Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
I think we're going to have to talk to some whalers. Alright, looks like we're gonna go find Wiggins. Three weeks. I think the last time for me was whenever we hung out and we went to Burger King, as we seem to typically do when we cross paths. I think I'm actually going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. I also... Oh yeah, I guess I didn't press the thing before I left.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Oh, the
And who might they be?
specialists.
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is
Love in
always
the
a watch
shade.
beneath our window. I have only to call him.
No telescope. Don't need to see the titty lady again.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Ha! What a good joke there, Wiggins.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
I wonder how much easier Sherlock Holmes's work would have been if he had a smartphone. Sherlock Holmes. I love it, but I hate
Mr.
it.
Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
They just keep coming, and we don't even know what they are.
No,
we
there's
don't know
not a
anything.
gardener, apparently. Hello there, SNR. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Whoa. Oh, there he is.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Yeah, hello, raiders. I'm playing Sherlock
Allow me
Holmes.
to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
This game's like for free on
I've
Epic
already
Games
told the police
Launcher,
that
so
I've
I
nothing to
figured I'd
say.
get it.
And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely.
Seemed like a fun
And
game where you just
considering
kind of
your
sit back
situation,
and
it
investigate
might be
and
wise to speak with someone
use
who
your
is,
brain for
shall we
logic
say,
stuff.
rather more neutral. You are a suspect.
You had a
in
good time?
murder
That's good to
case.
hear. I'm glad to hear that.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you.
This is
But you're
also
not
like
getting
the
any
first
more than
case. I think
that.
there's apparently like 6
Well,
separate murders
we
that
shall
happened in
see.
this game. So pretty early on in the game. Basically, the hour and a half here that I've been playing has been all I've done so far. This is a character profile. You just like kind of look over a person and notice various little details about them. Like that. Guy's got an old scar. It's like a handkerchief with a crested tit in it. Some plant remains. You know about that, Seed. Gardener's hands. Wait. Is he a
That's all
Did
for
the
now.
wife lie to us? Wait, we're not going to talk to him?
I'm not saying another word.
What am I doing here?
I might have gotten lied to. Perhaps there is a gardener. And we're supposed to find a... Oh, I think I can use that on his evidence over here. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Thanks again. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Can't believe it was
These
you,
are the
Seed, you
suspect's
bastard.
belongings. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Also, hello, Era Ace. I did see you. I forgot to say hi.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Ooh,
Liam
yes.
Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Those may match the footprints at the crime scene.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
Okay, maybe now this might work. Yeah, CPR, that's the one.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
We're getting somewhere. Think time. Valuable bond certificates are kept inside the stolen tin box. Oh! Nelligan's motive. Could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This might have been a motive for him to murder either Carrie. It would have to rely on it being a lucky throw, which would be really hard. Nah. We still have more possibilities here. Which is why we're going to be heading back to Whitman's Lee. Because we have a new pair of boots, we can check the footprints. Perhaps they will match. Which would tell us that this guy was here previously. Also, he's evidently a gardener, so I think we're going to have to talk to the wife and see if she was maybe hiding something from us. Over here.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Oh, heck. Brain blast. That's not... How's that not it? It was proven he was there. Judith denies he was the gardener. That... I think that's gonna lead to the truth. That it was Liam. What if it was Liam and the wife working together? Oh. got some explaining to do, Mrs. Jim Carrey. Or should I say, murderer?
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Sounds fake.
Thank you, madam.
Who could do such a thing?
Bitch.
My poor husband.
No way that's it. Oh yeah, guess you're right. Guess I'll leave now, okay? Alright, and we can analyze that back at, and we can analyze that back at Holmes's place. I think that's what we'll do next. Figure something out from that letter. Go and solve the murder. I wonder if I could just say that it was just Neil, and then the game's like, nah, you were wrong. Or if it lets me put him in jail even though he's like innocent. What, this table, probably? Yeah, the analysis table.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Where's the colorless one?
First condition. Second condition.
Orange should be the
reagent should be the
one?
third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition.
So that one, and then both blues, and then both orange, and then colorless.
No, something isn't right.
Dang. What if I just died? God damn it, Scatter.
First
I
condition.
appreciate though.
All second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the third condition. Color.
Wait, so orange should be
First
third.
condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence. Third.
Wait, so like green, then a blue, then an orange. Then like a blue again. Or more orange.
No.
Or I can just skip it. Take that, chemistry class. Alright, Liam Hartley's letter. I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. Ion, I sex worker, and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you fuck me. Cool. The Strand. Dawson looking at this. Oh wait, no, that was from before. That is probably hiding those papers, I imagine. The letter to the missing... Oh, the break-in attempts to the... Basically the same thing. Bring us remain in order to recover the notebook. No. It was the papers, I think. Oh, we made a pair of testicles. That's probably good. His innocence. Or his motive. Ooh, those are red. Ah, I see. Red means they don't work together. It's somewhat like the lucky throw, because the lucky throw, yeah. So we're getting a little closer on that. You got anything to say, Watson?
A new suspect, but this one refuses.
Alright. Back to the yard, maybe? Maybe now that we've determined that his boots match the footprints he'll talk to us. I feel like Neil's innocent, and it was like the gardener and his wife that killed him. I feel like that's sort of the conclusion that we're getting to. Although that still leaves a question for like what exactly the motive would be for the two of them to do it. I still think his dad maybe like Peter actually is like the Dawson dude. I feel like something there kind of makes sense.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Oh, we're doing interrogating. You're welcome, Adrastus.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
That's a lie. Oh wait, no, the boots do match. It's literally opposite of what I wanted to
Woodman's
say.
Lee? I've never been there.
Yeah, that's...
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
You're obviously the murderer because you have an accent.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
Yeah, we got a couple of new brain
I
cells.
don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
You're the gardener.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
The crested tit.
All right, you got me. Yes.
That's what
I
gets
am a
everyone these
gardener,
days.
And I went there to get my tools.
His name
So
is
tell me, Mr.
Sherlock
Hurtley,
Holmes.
what did you hide?
Gotta respect the
Hide?
name.
What are you talking about?
The contents of the leather.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink?
Yeah,
That's
like, he doesn't
impossible.
look like Benadryl
A touch of
Cumbersnatch,
chemistry,
so I
nothing
understand
special.
why you wouldn't want to make that
Well,
assumption. But yeah, that's Sherlock
You're
Holmes.
a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Yes.
Please escort the...
And now we must interrogate Neil a little more.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well,
Unlikely
I will
story.
see you soon, young man.
Yeah, it's time to head back to the crime scene. This just makes me think of how, like, you know, in like older, I guess maybe even like modern like movies and stuff, when they would like want to show someone driving along in a car or something, they were actually like still, and it's just a green screen or something that just like shows the like scene moving. That's what that makes me think of for some reason. Let's see, the tools probably aren't here. They're probably up here in this other shed. Like we keep coming, keep like going past.
Locked.
Mrs. Jim Carrey, please open this up.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
We got the key.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Ooh, wooden planks. Ill-fitting plank. Hello. Box acquired.
Let us see what is in this box.
What? Nice. First try.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship.
Ooh.
That is interesting.
Liam, my dear. You have been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Yeah, I see. Interesting. Do you care to explain that, Miss Jim Carrey?
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I read your Twitter DMs.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Maybe he killed the husband because he figured,
Thank you,
you're
madam.
bound by
I wonder
marriage.
if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Won't be bound anymore if I just kill your husband, forehead.
Leave me alone, please.
Maybe Wiggins found his crew members, so probably time to head back to Baker Street. See if we have any of the crew members around. Ooh, corrupted drivers, that sucks. I know there's something up with my computer. Like something with the graphics card. I have to like use a program to what's it called? Like slow down. I forget the word for it, but like slow down the graphics card or something. Otherwise, it like causes my screen to like the graphics card to like frackle or fizzle or whatever. Make like little fragments and stuff. Everything else about my computer is fine except that.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Hugh Patton, sailor. James Lancaster. Pablo Coventrao, harpooner. He died a week ago.
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Interesting. So he must be a machine then, because he's PC.
Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent.
Relatable.
Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, 2 whole guineas. Gonna get drunk off of that, right? That would explain that then, yes.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Oh, we get to play dress up. At least I assume I'm gonna have to change before I go there. Sailor outfit, yeah. There we go.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Probably making a nice couple of afternoon streams, I think. Oh, banger alert. Where's the music coming from?
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
Throwing on that
I
accent.
start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Am I going to play an arm wrestling minigame right now? I probably am. Follow his facial expressions, understand his moves, and plan your counter strategy. Pay attention to your stamina. Don't quite get what I'm supposed to be doing, but... lot of tension. Like, I guess I'm supposed to restrain when it looks like he's going for it. Arm wrestle with me? That's nice.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I'm ready to try again.
Yeah, I think I kind of get it now. All right, yeah, because he like makes a different facial expression depending on what breed he was doing.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
All right, let's go to character profile though. Keep clothes, strong hands, yellow nails, and a sailor's tattoo.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Got him.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner? Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumours about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell
I haven't
me,
heard
and
the
let's
worst.
have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year.
What happened in August?
Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she had foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Oh, was this
And
Dawson?
who was he?
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course,
The mouth close up.
nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course.
Land pouch, go to toilet.
Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
I guess I'm not actually going to the bathroom. Oh, I had to put the pouch into his pocket?
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
So the pouch belongs to him. guilt means Carnes is guilty. Probably could do a little more investigating. Probably gonna do a lot more. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, sure. I think Hurley is the one that did it. Some weird ass jealousy thing. There's still more? Proves his guilt? By his affection? Wait, is that it? Is there nothing? Like, why can't I pick that he's... I guess if he's... So I guess if we do that, that explains that. And the pouch proves the guilt. I guess we're going with this then. Because I guess there's nothing to say that Hurley is guilty. I don't think it's Neil again at all, so I guess it's Carnes. Let's condemn him. And let's see what this does. I'm curious if you can just like fly, like maybe if like so I just like thinking like, what do you do in the speedrun? I wonder if you just fly through to find the first accusation and then go with that one for each case, and then that's it. Because I could have ended this like an hour and a half ago if I just like decided that Neil was guilty. But I don't know what the game would have done if I did that. Especially because I'm pretty certain that Neil is not the murderer. The next day.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns
yes.
is the murderer
Exposition.
of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Oh, knock the fuck out. He said, fuck blue lives. Got him. Oh, heck. What? I lost? What? But I only got hit once.
Oh, did he escape?
Yes, unfortunately.
I thought you were good at boxing, Mr. Holmes. Apparently there's still room for improvement, eh?
Alright, I guess I fucked
How's
up.
your jaw, Inspector?
I'm
Oh,
confused.
it's fine. Mr. Holmes, all this is your fault. You should have warned me. I would have come with reinforcements.
If that had been the case, then Cairns wouldn't have come here.
Well, maybe. I'm going now, Mr. Holmes. I'll put out a search. This scum won't get far.
Peter Carey is murdered by Patrick Carnes, professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. So you have decided to bring him to justice. Except this, I mean, he tried to fight us, so I feel like he's guilty. No, I agree with that. Your ranking, Justice Seeker. 80% of people solved it the same way. 39% made the same moral choice. What did people choose then? Are you telling me most people decided that Neil was the guilty one? Let him go? Yeah, because Black Peter was kind of a massive asshole. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that you can choose someone as guilty, but you can
This
also
trip to the
like absolve
countryside will be
them
good
of
for
it.
you, Holmes.
Hmm.
As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover?
A bee lover.
Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Oh, we got a souvenir. Oh, I see. So that does tell me, like, who actually is the murderer, in case I ever get it wrong. Oh, is the game crashing? It says it's not responding. I was about to say I'm going to give it a moment to see if it comes back, but it's not. Should have saved those, so I'll just fire it back up. don't know if I have any coffee left. I do. That's probably super cold and not tasty at all. Okay. I wonder if all the cases are roughly the same length or not.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
One week later.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Ooh, are we going to get
Attention!
a murder mystery
The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Oh,
Holmes, say something.
a magical
Quick,
case.
fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
The next morning, very early. We have no clues at the moment. I figured we would have had like a whole bunch at this point, but I guess not.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
place where we saw the train vanish last night.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. A discarded item, possibly... There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues, but then a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one. Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
Oh, this is actually kind of cool. I mean, I guess I assumed they would all be murder cases, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe there'll be, like, various things. Like missing train, missing items, etc.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
He has gray hair, very suspicious. Spots of earth.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
See you later, my good man. This map will be useful.
Nice, we got a map. Now, I believe he said that, like, something, one of the other things I wanted was in his office. Watson! Watson! Get out of the way. Watson, you are hindering the investigation.
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably... This place serves as a storage area for the station. This part is probably from a locomotive.
minor detail somewhere in this room. Doesn't seem like it. Mr. Robinson is located at Brindleton
A new
Station.
telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson. Here is the train set.
Ordered by Mr. Watson. I mean, Mr. Robinson.
A telegraph.
If there's anything.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex
Something in this
key lock.
case is something expensive.
That is important
got
information.
stolen.
Do you know what was inside
this
this
train.
particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
I also do like that, not every single one is going to be taking place in, you know, London. Lift. Who are you? Angry passenger. He's probably upset about something.
This is an absolute scandal.
It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Work clothes. Keep ticket. Married. And red skin.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my collie, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid, and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Oh, there's Mr. Robinson.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me.
Shamrock
But I'm not in
Flomes.
the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Australian hat. From Australia. Good day, Mike. Put another shrimp on the Barbie.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you travelling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
That's Donald Trump.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean Company.
Interesting. It's just a coincidence. No, it's not. It's not a coincidence. Something fishy going on. Alright, where'd you go? There you go. Time to see what
Good
the
day to you,
station
gentlemen.
master
How may I
has.
help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Young. Clean clothes. No instructions and ink smears.
Station Master Everett from
Why
Evesham
would he have ink
told us
smudges?
that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential,
I cannot tell
say?
you, it's confidential.
How long have you been working here?
Anyway, how was your sex
I've worked here
life?
long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Oh, what's that? A gap in the floor? Oh, what do we have here?
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Up to 50% of its value. £15,000. So it's worth £30,000 in like the late 1800s. I imagine that was probably a lot of money back then, more than it is right now. It's got probably like a couple of millions at the very least. So is that about it? Let's check out this building. If can't. Alright, let's go to Chesterfield then.
A telegraph.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not. How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
Huh? What? The 18-hour 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions. Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
You drunk. Red nose, very suspicious. Clean clothes. A fishing line. Alcohol flask and marrow.
The station master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Ah, will I ever get it?
I think I want to do the control store thing with the telegram. Yeah, I could have missed Chesterfield. We know those two aren't connected.
A phishing advertisement.
Yeah, I hate when I have to like fix computers and stuff. At least hardware-wise. Like when it comes to software, like everything like you do on the computer itself, I feel like I have like a good grasp. But once you start getting to like physical aspects of the
There is no sense in
computer,
asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
oh, lock picking minigame. Easy. Is there a way you can like, I don't know, call whoever like you got it from and like get like a reimbursement or something?
These tools were used quite recently.
Unless you
They're
just
still
like
muddy.
got it from a
We should
like,
ask about them.
not a company or something.
Railway post bags.
Wait, what was that you said?
These tools were used.
Should ask about. So I guess we're gonna have to ask the rail master about them. Oh, he's unreliable, so I don't know why we're still talking to him. Oh, not until Monday. Damn.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine
This
lads.
seems suspicious.
They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening. Ah, will I ever get any peace?
thinking that might be all for here. Or maybe not. Maybe back where the tools were. Maybe there's like a tiny detail we might have missed. Oh, here we go.
Bags were recently dragged here. French wine, a remarkable vintage. These bottles are too
French
expensive
wine.
for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Shameful.
Ah, will I ever get any peace?
Oh, so something to talk about.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to
Watson,
disappear?
get out of the way. Oh my god, Watson. And the parcels, so... Back here into the waiting room? Thing from these bags, huh? Maybe? Wait, is that one of the bottles, maybe? Like, the alcohol was taken from here?
French wine. French wine, a remarkable vintage.
Did I go into that room? Yeah, no, I don't think we've been in the warehouse
A
yet.
handcar
Definitely not.
wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
What we saw was like a fake thing to make us think the train was there when it actually wasn't.
Holmes, how...
Reconstruct the hand card.
I should use the appropriate I should use I should use I should use I should use I should I should use I should I should use I should use I should
Oh. Yeah, didn't I realize I could actually rotate?
I should use
Alright, where were the brakes? Over here? Right, and that goes here.
I should use
right? That doesn't go there?
I should use
Oh. Goes in the middle. Wooden bolt. Right here, I guess. There we go. Easy. Just build a handcart.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Imagination.
Holmes, how is it even...
We need to attack.
Would I go back to the... Oh. I thought I was gonna have to go back to the other station and grab those, but I think I can just put these on it.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. We need...
Oh, here we go. Spare part. Excellent.
The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
Finally, the
fire
elementary.
extinguisher. Now, let us see what we have here. The steam whistle is ready to be...
I mean, it looks like we're good to go. Toot, toot.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So, such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Alright, so where are the archives? Alright, those are back at the, Roydlitten. Where all the suitcases are. I don't know, maybe it was just in the beginning cutscene when they were like outside Holmes's luggage, that is. Or am I wrong? There's probably two people who still haven't even met yet. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one that we started, is it? Right, yeah, no, it was one bottom. Also, maybe we can talk to this dude.
The entire train has disappeared. It's a...
Our luggage is here, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Is it maybe on the tab?
Railway post bags.
Maybe I'm just like overthinking it. Maybe I'm not actually supposed to like actually find his archives or whatever. I don't know, maybe we can talk to Mr. Robinson again. So I'm also curious. Curious if that was going to lead to anything.
Oh, will I ever
Oh,
get any
it was the other
peace?
place. Right, Billington Station. Keep getting them mixed up. Also thinking pretty soon I might stop, take a break and get some food and stuff before we do Hell's Kitchen. I guess if I do about like a case and a half per stream, that would be like 4 streams of this. Seems not nice and short.
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
Alright, more from Mr. Robinson.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
We asked him to bring the luggage there so we can rummage through it ourselves. It's kind of funny.
Railway post bags. This grip sack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Got another fancy lock to try to open. Easy again. What you hiding in here?
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully.
So that's to the lane.
Mr. Robinson is an exclusive. Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
Maybe he intentionally got it taken away to collect like insurance money and stuff.
I will not move from here until I receive...
Let's see if the Roadmaster, Station Master has anything.
Don't touch anything, please.
Curious if there's anything hidden we might have missed. Lost machine disaster. I won't cover the call a toss, but you got a lot of money. Or he's a victim. I don't think I can talk to the ink guy.
It's a scandal! An absolute outrage!
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Maybe now that we know what happened. Oh right, it was here. I think maybe going back to this station and investigating where the train so-called disappeared. Now that we know that there was probably a fake one used to simulate it, like a new option or something that appears. Otherwise, I'm not too sure if there's like a specific location I should be going to. That's like the only thing really coming to mind at the moment. Let's see, anything new dialogue with you? No. Train. Really, nothing new here? I was pretty certain that would have been a thing. Be back to investigate his office.
The entire train disappeared. It's a disaster.
I still don't know if, like, Holmes has luggage somewhere, like the archives that we're bringing around. Because he mentioned on the dialogue, but, like, I don't know where those would be. If they're, like, actually here and all that, too. Can't talk to those people. Wait, what? Search archives? I mean, yes, I would like to do that, but I don't know how I search archives. Do I just talk to Watson and he?
A fake train. Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
Ah, will I ever get any peace?
Watson. Okay, yeah, I think I'm supposed to look into Holmes's archives, but I don't know where they are. Guess they have to be somewhere in an Evesham station. This is actually something I might look up because I don't know where I'm supposed to go here. And I'm pretty sure I know what I'm supposed to do because I don't know where to go. Oh, that's dumb. I guess I was right. Sort of. It's here. The archives were just
maps.
on the cab the
We
whole
must
time.
combine them properly. Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
I feel like this station is where we'll find the train, or like traces of it or something. Well, no, the train has to be there because like it would have to be there because it never went past us, and like at Chesterfield and stuff, they would have seen it. So it's like that's somewhere between those two. Doncaster trains.
A funny character. He looks anxious.
And he is not an Englishman.
He's not an Englishman.
This scent is familiar to me. A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Ooh, notes.
Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. A greenish-brown cigar with these...
That means that the fellow spent several days here, judging by...
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the... This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
Can you imagine if the entire train is just in the little flooded area?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Melancholy. You're missing a button. A ring mark. And no one.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
I feel like he's hiding something. Beats our way over there. Still plenty to investigate around here, though. Let's see.
No.
Or was that telling me that I was done investigating? I don't know. I still have investigate this clues and stuff. Like his office probably has some stuff in it.
Newspaper articles on horse racing, hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
So he likes horse racing.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
So he'd have a reason for wanting a lot of money.
A telegraph.
Where did that guy go, though? Like, I feel like he couldn't have just... Unless he just, like, fucking ran off somewhere.
Railway post bags. This post bag belongs to the station master.
Oh, what do you have here? Letter to a lawyer. Oh. Letter to the weef.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
I want to pay the house more as my amount of days, may continue living without me. I still care about one day, just my fault. So definitely he has a motivation for wanting more monies.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
Gambling, horse racing.
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
Goodbye, sir.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Being bribed with the money, I feel like that makes sense. Alright, and with that, we've hit the 4-hour mark, and so I think we'll call it there.